Possession back to Philadelphia here, and for the Eagles, 6 weeks ago, if you take a step back, all looked lost. And then the Eagles able to win 5 of their last 6, get the 6th and final spot in the playoffs, and came up with just a little bit short against New Orleans.
Just a little bit short, but remember, they had a bunch of games on the road down the stretch in order to make this happen, and they got it done to get to the playoffs. So I thought a remarkable finish for head coach Doug Peterson and the leaders of his team. Never let the locker room get away. Hung in there and battled. Nick Foles playing for Carson Wentz. The defense, a bunch of no-names coming together and playing well. I still think the future is awfully bright in Philadelphia if they have health in 2019.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Foles. And Tate's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. And they will take a knee here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wendell Smallwood taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Roethlisberger going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. A big gain of 39 on 3rd. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Let's go!
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And out now come the Eagles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Foles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out come the Steelers. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Foles. Dancing to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Elliott puts this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize it at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. With that ball hitting the ground, let's take a spin around the league real quick. Last week we discussed the head coaching vacancies. There were 8 of them. Well, a lot of those places have already found new coaches, Charles. Some old faces in new places. Bruce Arians in Tampa Bay. Adam Gase staying in the AFC East, jumping from Miami to the Jets. And how about some of the new fellas?
Yeah, how about Cliff Kingsbury? He went to USC to be the offensive coordinator after losing his job at Texas Tech. Ends up being the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Freddie Kitchens gets the job in Cleveland, gets the promotion. Vic Fangio finally getting his shot to be a head coach. He's going to Denver. And Matt LaFleur, he's going to work with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
That leaves us with 2 remaining spots, Cincinnati and Miami, still searching. A very solid gain of 27. Foles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A run with Smallwood. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
You have to control the guy playing over the nose in order to run the ball up the middle against a 3-4, and they did that very well on that play. And that hurts the linebackers because what they're counting on, especially the guys in the middle, is that nose taking on 2, sometimes 3 blockers, eating those guys up and allowing the linebackers to run free and make a play. But when they control the nose, it allows other guys to get upfield to that second level and block the linebackers. And now the running backs got some room to run.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run with Smallwood. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And it's up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Here we go. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Man open left side is Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really...
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Look like a money back. Money back. Come Monday, for Rocky Friday. I said, babe, it's, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money. I got it behind me. Money back, woo! And they all think so, don't be talking sideways. He said, you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Hey, back on Monday, for Rocky Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I said, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all think so. Don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up. I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I'm in 40 bands by 4 p.m.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And his first pass is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum big play right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Here's Brady to throw, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, of course, you want to find the end zone, but, you know, you go on the road, you get 3 points. I think you take it.
Yeah, pretty good start to the day for him, don't you think? Right? You go out there, get the 3 points. Now, look. It's not going to silence this crowd, but it might take a little bit of steam out of them right off the top.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003-2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running. How about 2 years in a row he doesn't get a chance to win a rushing title? This year because of injury, the year before because they rested him in the last game. And the first year he said, it doesn't matter much. This year he admitted he really wants to win one of those rushing titles.
And you know one surprising nugget is that he's the only guy to rush for 1,000 yards in each of the last 2 seasons. And they get 14 yards there at a first down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Orange.
Now gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Rams take the field again here on offense. Last week we touched on it a bit earlier, but defeating Dallas to stay alive in the playoffs. They really handled Dallas, and you said that you thought they did a nice job of taking some of the pressure off Goff and giving it to the running game.
And when you think back to those Rams teams in St. Louis, the so-called greatest teams on turf, they threw the heck out of the football. But in this running game against Dallas, they put up 459 total yards, only 186 of those from the right arm of Jared Goff. That's a franchise playoff record. Let's see if they can follow that same formula in the NFC Championship game in New Orleans.
You mentioned the days on turf in St. Louis. It will be their first NFC Championship game since 2001. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 77 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Well, the New England Patriots, they continued their Foxborough dominance last week with a win over L.A. Only team in the NFL to finish the regular season 8-0. Now they're 9-0 with that win over the Chargers, heading to the AFC title game for the 8th straight year.
An NFL record, and it's unfortunate that they have to go on the road now because they'd be the overwhelming favorite with that home record. But how about 10 straight AFC East titles, 8 straight times in the AFC Championship game? Their dominance has been so impressive, and you wonder what keeps driving them. They've actually found a way to feel like underdogs throughout this. What did Tom Brady say after the Chargers game? Yeah, everyone thinks we're not very good. Okay, we'll just keep playing.
Yeah, I guess you have to seek motivation somewhere, so now they're going to try to play the underdog role. On second down, Michelle. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Third and long. It's gone. Steps away to his left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep, Julian Edelman. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Brady finding Hogan on 3rd down, and the Patriots able to convert. Here's Brady, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and now it's 2nd down. Well, a reminder to everyone out there, coming up soon, the NFL Club Championship event. Now, there are a handful of those club events that haven't been determined yet, but eventually there will be a representative from each of the 32 NFL teams. It's about $700,000 worth of prize money, and it's all going to take place live on Twitch every day at 3 Eastern, noon Pacific, starting January 30th and running through February 2nd. Don't miss it. 23 yards on the play. On first down, Brady. And a dump off to White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now it's gone. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to look deep down into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hey, lift!
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Looking for Woods that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Brady, and he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Throwing now is Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Rams have got it back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go.
It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Brady now to throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski from 3 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Goff on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. On first down, it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Goff. And fast to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get in. Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. One-score game in the 4th. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Michel. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Brady going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is Michel on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald second sack now of the afternoon. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he's brought down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you can run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.